Why Nigeria was banned in the Afcon 1998 tournament. In 1996, the Nigerian team withdrew from that year's African Cup of Nations under pressure from the country's military dictator Sani Abacha due to the criticism received from the tournament host South Africa and especially its president Nelson Mandela for executing Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other dissidents in November 1995. Who is Saro-Wiwa? Kenyulbisen Ken Saro-Wiwa was a Nigerian writer, television producer, and environmental activist. He was a member of the Agoni people, an ethnic minority in Nigeria whose homeland, Oganaland, in the Niger Delta, has been targeted for crude oil extraction since the 1950s and has suffered extreme environmental damage from decades of indiscriminate petroleum waste dumping. Saro-Wiwa led a non-violent campaign against environmental degradation of the land and waters of Oganaland by the operations of the multinational petroleum industry, especially the Royal Dutch Shell Company. He criticized the Nigerian government for its reluctance to enforce environmental regulations on the foreign petroleum companies operating in the area. Now let's get back to the main story. There were tensions between Nigeria and South Africa after the Sani Abacha-led government was criticized for the killing of 9 minority rights activists. The war of words between South Africa's President Nelson Mandela and Nigeria's leader General Sani Abacha had escalated, and Abacha told the squad the federal government could not guarantee the team's safety, but they could still travel at their own risk. Abacha summoned us to Oso Rock and explained to us his problem with the rest of the world and also with South Africa. He said he could not guarantee our safety and believed they could reach us just to get to him. He, however, told us that we could go at our own risk, but we decided to honor the father of the nation, the former Ajax star Tijani Babangida said. Officially, Abacha says he feared for the safety of his players. But everyone knew he's doing it to snub Mandela, who had repeatedly called for an oil boycott of Nigeria for executing the activist and 8 other dissidents. The South African government and soccer officials said Nigeria acted in bad faith by announcing its withdrawal late, and they accused Abacha of intimidating Guinea, a small West African country subsequently invited to take Nigeria's place, into declining the invitation. Nigeria was subsequently banned from entering the 1998 African Cup of Nations. Tijani Babangida, who was the current president of the National Association of Nigerian Professional Footballers, NNPF, said some of them were unable to lift the nation's cup due to the 2 consecutive bans, adding that it was regrettable. He said following the ban they could only play at club levels after the Olympics in 1996. He however explained that the ban played a huge role in their winning of the gold medal at the Atlanta 1996 Olympics football event. He said, "We were determined to win the Olympics, knowing it was our only chance to play at the national team level following the ban by CAF.